Today's money-saving topic is going to be on shareholder benefits and what do you have to do to receive them. All the major cruise lines offer shareholder benefits: Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian. And what do you need to have in order to receive those money-saving benefits or onboard credits? So we'll walk you through it, and I'll show you online where to find the information at. The first cruise line we'll go into is Norwegian Cruise Line. All the cruise lines have very similar restrictions on the shareholder credits. For Norwegian, though, any sailing of 6 days or less, you get $50. If you have a sailing of 7 to 14, you'll get $100. And 15 days or more, you'll get $250. And Norwegian Cruise Line also owns Oceania Cruise Line and Regent 7 Seas cruises. So this benefit is applicable to all of those cruise lines. And if you look right in the center, there's a request form. And you just filled out your shareholder request form and send it in to them with a photocopy of your shareholders statement or a brokerage statement. That's the easiest to do, is the brokerage statement. And that's what I always said. The next company we'll look at offering benefits is Royal Caribbean. If you look closely, Royal Caribbean also owns Celebrity Cruises and Silversea Cruises. So this benefit is also applicable to those companies. And what you'll get on Royal Caribbean whenever that you come to their page is who's eligible for the benefits. It'll be a big checkbox here to see if you're eligible or not. Again, it's the same thing, just 100 shares of Royal Caribbean at the time of sailing. What is the benefit? And the benefit for them is almost identical to the ones for Norwegian. $50 for 5 nights or less, $100 for 6 to 13 nights, and $250 for 14 or more nights. Unless you go on a world cruise, that's $1,000. But I know I can't afford the world cruise or the time off from work, so I'll be down in one of these sailings. How can you redeem? Theirs is a little more simpler to do it. To get your onboard benefits, you can just go electronically here and start the process of filling out everything that you need. And it takes up to 3 weeks to get your money on. And usually it shows up as like a promotional or onboard credit. And do you have the following information? Yeah, we have all this information. Next, you enter in your name and your email address, and that's going to start your process to get Royal Caribbean benefits. I don't own Royal Caribbean stock, so I've never applied for their benefits, but it seems like it's the same as all the other companies. The last company we'll look at shareholder benefits for is Carnival Corporation. Carnival Corporation is the largest of the cruise line operators, and their benefit is very similar to the other two. To find their shareholder benefits, you just go to the side menu here, come down, and if you look under shareholder information, it has shareholder benefit right here. Whenever you click that, it's going to call up this benefit page. And it'll list out all the different brands that Carnival owns. Carnival Corporation has Carnival Cruise Line, Princess, Holland America, Seaborn, Cunard, Costa, Aida out of Germany, P&O UK, and then they also own P&O Australia. So this is their 8 brands essentially that they own. But all 8 brands apply the same qualifications for their shareholder benefits. If you have a 6-day or less cruise, you'll get $50. And of course, if you're doing one that's out of, say, Costa, which is out of Italy, well then that's a European brand, that'll get you 40 euros. Or if you're out of the UK, 30 pounds. Australia, 50 Australian dollars. So it breaks it down by the country in which you are cruising from. And of course, that's for 6 days. If you're going on a cruise for 7 to 13 days, that's $100 US. 14 days or longer, $250. And then they'll go through the benefits here also. These are for sailings through July 31st, 2024. And their shareholders have a meeting and they vote to extend this almost every year. But for the year that we're on right now, the benefit is good till July 31st, 2024. And their qualifications are you have to have 100 shares of Carnival Corporation. And then this 100 shares, in order to get the benefit, you also have to be on a paid cruise. So you can't give your shareholders to somebody else. You can't use them for casino credits. You can only get onboard credits. And the onboard credits you can use for dining, excursions, anything that you charge to online, on board. What you'll have to do also is mail something with your name, your reservation and booking number, ship and sail date, along with proof of ownership of Carnival Corporation stock. This is going to be it says proxy card. I've never done that. The best thing to use is your brokerage statement. So if you get your broker to print you out a brokerage statement, if you use one in person, if you use an online broker, you can just go online. Usually they have monthly online statements that they send you electronically or have stored in their database. So you could print out one of your monthly statements. And what you'll do is black out your account number and scan that in and show Carnival that, hey, this is my brokerage statement. It has my name, it has my address, and then you're going to have your booking number with all that. Usually I make a little cover letter also that gives all the things that they require kind of broken down with a scanned copy of the brokerage statement. And I have usually put a big arrow pointing to Carnival Corporation. Their ticker symbol is CCL. So I have all that, and then you email it to shareholders@carnival.com or whatever other brand that you're using. So once you send all that in to them, they'll send you an email back saying, yeah, we've received your email and we're going to work on it. And usually submit all your paperwork at least 4 weeks prior to the sale date. On the last one I've sent them the information that they needed, got an email back from them within 24 hours, and before the week's out, I had the credit showing up online. So theirs is pretty easy to work with. Not sure about Holland America, not sure about Royal Caribbean or Norwegian, how easy theirs is, because I've never submitted the paperwork for them yet. The next thing we'll look at is how much Carnival stock sells for. Carnival Corporation's ticker symbol is CCL. So if you're going to buy the stock, that's what you'll type in. And as you look at today, which is 12/30/2023, Carnival stock is selling for $18.54 a share. And that's for 1 share. So the minimum requirement that you need, looking back over here, is 100 shares. So if you take this out, it's going to cost you right at $1,900 for 100 shares. And now that's just to buy the shares. I'm no stock person, so I'm not sure if the stock's going to go up or down. I'm no analyst. But we'll assume that it's just staying the exact same, not going up, not going down. You spend $1,900 getting your 100 shares. Now you can go back to this and say, okay, if I have 4 cruises planned this year, I have 1 long cruise, so I'm going to get $250 for that one. I have 2 cruises that may be a week or a little longer, so we'll get $100 each there. So you add all these up because you get this per cruise. So that's $450 if you were to do 3 cruises. So $350 return on your pretty much $1,900 investment. So that won't take you long to pay off just in shareholder benefits. During the pandemic, we ended up buying some shares that were right at $7. So of course we cruise a lot, so it takes no long for the shares to be free. And we're just receiving the shareholder benefits. But soon during the pandemic, we can go back and look here at what their stock price did. And of course they were way up there for a while, but this is way back. Carnival stock was selling for $51.90. During the pandemic, we came all the way down to here, where it was in the $6.76 range. So, not sure what your financial status is, but if you can't take that big of a hit, you probably wouldn't want to do this. But I would probably buy the 100 share minimum at $18 a share and hold on to it. Hopefully it continues going up. Like I say, it's gone up from 7 to 1854 since the pandemic, and hopefully it keeps on going up. But this will give you an idea of what to expect from shareholder benefits from Carnival. Thanks for watching if you already have the stock and applying for your shareholder benefits. If you don't have the stock, this will give you an idea if buying the stock is right for you. In either case, thanks for watching. And for more money-saving tips, check out my video right here. This will give you another tip on buying discount AARP gift cards for the cruise lines. That'll save you an additional 10% off your trip. Thanks for watching.